Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today is National Forgiveness Day. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. I work with my angels and guides to assist my clients in many areas of their lives, to bring them special messages from loved ones who have passed, to dialogue with their angels for guidance into their own situation, or to assist them with their own psychic abilities. If you like my content, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. That's right, September 27th is National Forgiveness Day, and forgiveness is really important not only for the person who is giving the forgiveness, but the person who receives that forgiveness. It's kind of both healing on both sides of it. I will tell you that a lot of times people misunderstand the process of how to forgive somebody. I will also link in a previous video that I did on how to apologize to someone. It's really important as well. But this one's more about just forgiveness. And a lot of people kind of think is, if I forgive this person for doing whatever they did to me, it's kind of like I'm willing to continue the relationship, or I'm approving of their behavior, or maybe they feel like they win and I lose because I'm giving them, like I've forgiven them for this. And I will tell you, it's really not about that. It's more about releasing yourself, because you don't always have to have the other person partake in your forgiveness. You can at any time decide, I'm going to forgive X person for whatever reason, and really think about it. A lot of times when we really think that we need to forgive somebody, it's a lot of times we really need to forgive ourselves. If we didn't call that person on that issue ahead of time, if we didn't say, hey, you're stepping over the line, or we didn't call them on anything, it's kind of like we feel bad too. And so it's almost like, I don't want to feel my guilt. So I'm not going to forgive them. So I'm going to push all my guilt off on them. And so it's really important to understand that forgiveness is for yourself, and always forgive yourself first. It's most important. So when you do, I will often have kind of like a meditation time with myself. I will talk about it with myself, like, this is what I felt about this, or this is the process that I went through and understanding, and this is why this happened. And a lot of times just giving myself that understanding, and then I'll even tell myself, I forgive me. And I may have to say that several times, like, I forgive me. I forgive me. And it really just relaxes your energy and makes it easier. But then you also should go through the process of releasing the other person as well. And it doesn't mean that you forgive them. It doesn't mean that they are still part of your life or anything else, any of those decisions that you've made. It's just, I'm not going to hang on to the anger of that situation, or the heartache, or whatever it is, the frustration. I'm just going to let that all go. And that really starts a healing for yourself of, I'm ready to let this go. And I'm not going to trust this person again because they've already violated my sanctity of trust. But I can also not hang on to it as closely and just go, you're on my naughty list, and I'm going to forgive you, yet it means I'm not going to trust you the way I did prior to this event. And that makes it a little bit easier and a little bit more understanding when this comes in this fashion. I myself don't like when I have someone I need to forgive, or I haven't forgiven them. I can feel that stress or that anxiety in my system of like, what if I were to do if I run into them at the grocery store? What am I going to do if I run into them here or there? And that's really stressed out for me. It's one of those, I have to tell myself, you're going to be yourself. You're going to be your happy-go-lucky self. You're going to be okay. Just you're going to note that, you're not going to trust this person. You're not going to let them into your circle of trust around you the most, so that you can kind of feel protected from their energy. And a lot of times their energy is usually negative, and it stays negative. You forgiving them or not forgiving them is usually doesn't really affect them all that much. And that's why I'm saying sometimes you can do it energetically instead of telling them face to face, I forgive you for this, unless that's something that needs to happen. So let's pull a couple of angel cards and hopefully get us a little bit deeper insight into National Day of Forgiveness. Manifestation. When you're holding on to old stuff, when you're holding on to anger, when you're holding on to resentment or stress or anxiety, you're not completely open to what's coming up. And that means that it may be a little bit more difficult for you to start manifesting what you want to bring into your life. So if your last friend lied to you, you would want to manifest friends that come in and tell you always the truth. Even if it's not always easy to say, having friends around you that will tell you the truth or call you on things is really important. So know that that's something that you can manifest and bring into you. Blessings. When you forgive other people, you really are forgiving yourself. So always, always, always forgive yourself first, and then allow that to be blessings on other people. And like I said, it's not putting them back in your ring of trust or anything else. It's just kind of like, I'm allowing this to change. I'm allowing this anger to be released so I can now move into a new healed state. Body care. It's taking care of us. Like I said, when you feel like you know what I'm saying, like you need to let go of something or someone hurts you and you feel like that frustration, you're going to hang on to that stress, that anxiety level, and that's not taking care of you. That's going to make you feel like you're always under anxiety. You're always like, what am I going to do if I see them? It's one of those, when you let that go, it makes it so much more peaceful, and it's allowing yourself to really honor who you are and what you bring in to any relationship around you. Our last card for this is your guardian angel. Guardian angels come in so many times, and I always think it's so much fun when a guardian angel around me will tell me like they really require forgiving someone and they know about it. And it's like I said, it's not hanging on to anything else. It's just letting go of that anger, that guilt, that resentment, that stress, that anxiety that comes up, and allowing that to flow off so that you can come to a new peaceful place and then start drawing in your blessings, your abundance, your manifestation of what you really desire to have in your life. And that is always awesome. Always, always awesome. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.